I always like to give my friends here on Patreon a good backstage view. So I'm performing here at the Agua Caliente Casino. There's our stage manager here in Palm Springs. Pretty stage. Have a nice audience there for a dinner theater show tonight. But what's interesting to see, and not everybody gets to see, is what the backstage areas look like. And to talk about that for a minute. So usually in a backstage area, you're given somewhere to hang your clothing, a table that you can put your makeup kit, or for me, magic, a bottle of water, a mirror with stage lights. So these aren't stage lights, but enough lights that it's as bright so you can see what you look like on stage, a chair, a power cable, usually a way to load in. But what's funny is you can see out here the load in is right next to the runaround to back into the audience, or it takes you into the employee break room, or right out these doors to valet, where you pull up and can load in your stuff from right there. So, you know, it's so much more glamorous on stage than it is backstage, but it is enough. And one of the things about being a performer, this is a note I received from the great Paul Daniels from the UK, who was a television star there, is he said, even though you come from this dingy, terrible backstage area, you have to walk on stage as if you just came from chandeliers and red carpets and champagne and dining with royalty, because the audience believes that however beautiful it is out there, now out there in the audience, every table is going to have fresh roses and prime rib for dinner and real chandeliers and all of that. However beautiful it is out there, they believe that it's even more beautiful back here. They believe that the experience of the person on stage, it has to be elevated beyond what they're experiencing. And it's funny how it isn't, but how important it is to, other than here with you, to keep up the mythology of that. So when I walk on stage, I pretend like somebody just finished a great joke, and I laugh at their joke, and that I tell them I'll be back with them in just a minute as soon as the show is over. And so I'm excited to come from where I'm coming from, and I'm excited to go on stage where I'm going to. And so there's this life of the performer that exists before, during, and after the show. And yeah, that was a great note that's helped me throughout my career. Well, let me know the sort of things you'd like to learn about, and I'm happy to share with you. But I have 2 shows tonight. It's a VIP event for the VIP slot club players. They play the slot machines in this indigenous casino here in Palm Springs. And it's funny, just like the newsletter you receive. I sent out a special newsletter just to the casinos in California, and this came from that. So I feel very fortunate to be here and to get to be on stage and play. And I found out that just a few days ago, Las Vegas juggler Ivan Purcell was here performing in the same showroom. So it's because he and I used to be in a show together at Planet Hollywood years ago. So it's fun to see, you know, people go out and come back. There's this expansive nature of being an entertainer. You all go out to different theaters. You all come back and join in one theater. You all go out in different theaters. You hear about who was here last, who's coming next. It's a fun world. Okay, thank you for being on here. Please let me know what kind of instructional or informational content you would like. I'd like to make sure to add that and to give you what you're looking for. Thank you for supporting me. Bye.